Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you some colour swatches from the Semilac UV hybrid gel polish system and also telling you a little bit about the system and how I've got it. So for those of you who haven't heard of Semilac before, Semilac is from a range of products created by Diamond Cosmetics. It is a UV hybrid gel polish, as mentioned before. It was launched in the UK in February 2016 at the Professional Beauty Show. They are a Polish company, and Semilac actually makes up 72% of the market in Poland, so it's a big product over in Poland. As a company, they ship worldwide. They have over 100 different colours available. And Semilac boasts that it has a 3-week wear, so it should last the same, if not longer, than a lot of the other competitors on the market in the UK. And it also cures with an LED or a UV lamp, and that is not a brand specific lamp, so it can be used with generic UV or LED lamp. I have been sent 9 colours by Semilac UK to try, along with their top coat and their vitamin base coat. The vitamin base coat is really interesting as it has vitamin B5 incorporated in it to actually nourish the nails under the gel polish. And there you can see the vitamin base coat and also the top coat. In this video I'm going to be showing you the different colours and how they apply, but I'll also show you a little bit more about the top coat as well. I won't be using the base coat because I'm doing colour pops and you don't need a base coat on a colour pop. Let's have a look at the colours. The first colour I'm looking at is Strong White, and I have to say I was so pleased that I've been sent this product. I've been looking for a white that actually covers for months. I've tried CMD Shellac, I've tried Gelaze, I've tried Gelish. I've got about 6 different whites now, and none of them actually covered nicely with an even finish. Most of them took at least 3 coats. Some of them wrinkled if you put them on too thickly, but didn't give a good finish if you didn't. This one cured nicely and gave an amazing finish as well, so I'm really chuffed with it. Next colour here is Creamy Muffin, and it's kind of like a creme pink nude. It's a really popular colour at the moment, and one that I didn't have in my collection, so I'm really pleased to receive it. Again, it goes on really nicely. These gel polishes are a really nice consistency, so they're not too thick, they're not too thin, and they are really highly pigmented. So with quite a few of the colours that I'm showing you today, you almost only need 1 coat. I always tend to do 2, more for strength than anything else, but like you can see there, after 1 coat it's given a really good finish. With the second coat it does look even better, but some of the colours further on you'll see, they just go on so nicely. Whilst they're on the slightly thicker side, they're not blobby and horrible, they don't leave that sort of thick chunky look to the nail which some of the thicker polishes do give. Next we have Lady in Grey, and this is one of the colours that I was just talking about that you only really need 1 coat of. It's just got so much pigment in it that it goes on beautifully. Even after 1 coat it looks stunning. And it's interesting, some of the other gel polishes I've tried that are very highly pigmented don't cure very nicely. And what I mean by that is no matter how thinly you apply them, they seem to still wrinkle when you wipe off that tacky layer at the end. And they almost need longer to cure than they say they do. But these, they just cured beautifully first time, straight away, no issues at all. And you can see that's 1 coat. And this is the second coat going on. Really, you could just get away with 1 coat colour-wise. It's really amazing. And this grey is a really beautiful colour. It's a grey, but it's not too grey, if that makes sense. And it's a really fashionable colour at the moment. This colour is Green Glass, and it is a semi-transparent glitter, and it's kind of like it's more green than turquoise, I would say. It looks quite turquoise in this film, but actually it's like a green glitter, and then it's got a slightly turquoisey, goldy shimmer to it. It's really beautiful, and it is semi-transparent, so as you can see after the first coat you can still see through the colour pop slightly. So this one does need 2 coats. Again, quite often with other glitter polishes I've tried, they tend to be thicker than other ones. That wasn't the case at all with this one. It's the same consistency as the other colours, which was really nice to see. Here we have Cobalt, and Cobalt is a cream lavender blue. It's a really beautiful colour, slightly grey undertone as well. One of the things I found with this is if I put it on slightly too thickly and then removed it afterwards, it didn't remove any of the colour. So with some colours, if you apply them slightly too thickly and then you go to remove the colour, they end up looking streaky and the colour just doesn't look as good. Whereas with this, you can leave the thinnest coat on and it still looks really beautiful. It's just the pigments in these polishes are amazing. This is Deep Ocean, and it is a metallic medium blue, and it's got ever such a slight turquoise shimmer to it, which is really pretty. And this one is semi-transparent, so you would need 2 coats of this. Here we have Queen of the Night, which is actually the colour that I have on my nails in this video. It is a semi-transparent, almost navy blue. It's not quite navy, it's a little bit lighter, I would say. And you can see here what I mean by it being semi-transparent. So you do need 2 coats of this one, but I think you could potentially create some really interesting nail art designs using this colour and layering it on top of others. And the fact that it's semi-transparent means that when you apply the second layer, it gives the colour a real depth. I absolutely love it. I'm loving having it on my nails at the moment. I can't stop looking at it because of the depth of colour that layering up like this does give. You can see on the pop it's actually a lighter colour than it is on my nails. My own nails, I've only got 2 coats on. Next one is Blue Ink, and this is a dark and it is opaque navy. And when I say dark, I mean dark. It's almost black blue. It's really, really dark in real life. On the video here, it actually looks quite similar to Queen of the Night, the last colour I did. But in real life, it's not at all. It's got a much more depth to it. It's really, really beautiful colour, but very dark and very different to Queen of the Night. With these slightly more transparent colours, I have had to sort of give a little bit more of a swipe to get even coverage, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I think you experience that with any gel polish that you use, really. And with the second layer it becomes completely opaque and much darker. So you can see there it is quite a bit darker than Queen of the Night. Now we're looking at the last one, which is Night in Vegas. And this is a semi-transparent black with different coloured and sized glitter particles in it. It is a really lovely colour. This one is slightly thicker, and I think that's due to the fact that it's got those chunkier glitter particles in it. I found that I had to apply it thinly for the first layer and slightly thicker on the second layer to get the finish that I wanted. It to be a little bit more generous, but I didn't have any issues with curing it, which sometimes you do with darker colours when you have to apply them slightly more thickly. And the glitter in this is amazing because they're all sorts of different colours and different sizes. It really does give that sort of effect of the different lights you get from buildings during the night time. It's really lovely. It almost reminded me of fireworks. I think you could do some really interesting cosmic nails using this. It'd be a great one for bonfire night. This video doesn't really do the sparkle justice. It has loads of little different coloured glittery bits in it. It's really beautiful. I've had to look really hard to find anything to criticise about this product so far. The one thing that maybe I would change potentially is the shape of the brush that they give. Other gel polishes tend to have lots of very fine little bristles, a slightly rounded end to the brush, which makes it fan out really nicely at the cuticle when you push up. I found this one didn't fan out quite as nicely, which made getting that shape of the cuticle slightly more difficult. But I am really nitpicking here, looking really hard to find faults because I just absolutely love this gel polish. So this top coat is quite thick, however it means that it has a really beautifully shiny glassy finish, and what I found when I was applying it was I applied it fairly thickly to start with and then took any excess product off the brush and just swiped down the nail again and made sure I capped the free edge, and that just meant that you end up with a really beautifully smooth shiny finish without the bulk of the gel polish. I love this top coat. I think it's really nice, and I have to say on my own nails it's lasting really beautifully. It hasn't lost any of its shine at all. It looks really, really lovely. And here are the final colour swatches for you, along with the different names for them. I really like this system, I have to say. It's one of the best systems I've come across. I'm so impressed with it. I love how highly pigmented all of the colours were, and I can't wait to try out some different colours from Semilac. I think it's a really brilliant product. Actually, the price of it is actually really good as well. 7ml bottles, and they come in at around £7 depending on where you get them from. If you're interested in buying some of this product for yourself, have a look in the product description at the bottom. I'm going to pop links on there for all the products you've seen today and for the website as well. Thanks for watching.